What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, we got the information on Phantasma Prime, Revenant Prime, and Tatsu Prime yesterday on the dev stream. And we actually even have the stats for the weapons and frame. We're going to be going over the Phantasma Prime today, and why I'm kind of worried that the Phantasma Prime might actually be worse than normal Phantasma if you have a good build setup on there. We're also going to talk about something I noticed about the Phantasma a couple days ago that I don't know if everyone else has really realized it, which potentially could ruin this weapon in the long run. So, before we get into it, make sure you're subbed to this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads, and also check out the live stream channel as well. I do live stream quite often. I actually massively overslept today, so I'm going to stream later today, but it's not going to be as long as I was planning. Tomorrow, we're definitely going to have a long stream. I just need to make sure I wake up on time. Alright, so the Phantasma and Phantasma Prime. What is my purpose today of showing you guys this stuff? Okay, so the big thing here I want to show you is that recently, DE added like some kind of weird screen shake to the Phantasma. I'm not sure what exact update it was, but it was like definitely recently. So, I'm going to show you an old video I have of the Phantasma normal from, when was this? August 27th of 2021. So, you know, a little bit over a year ago. I was showing this right when the Galvanized mods had came out, because it is good. But look at this. I'm going to shoot this gun at these guys. Look, the screen's not moving at all, no recoil in the slightest, and it burns through them very, very easily. I mean, it's not like the Phantasma's ever really had a damage problem if you've been building it right. But the big thing here is, you know, I'm shooting the gun, you know, no recoil, no weird nothing. Now we look at the build, or the Phantasma on October 1st of 2022. Look what happens now. Do you see the screen shaking as I fire this gun? It's pretty much the exact same build. I don't have like a plus recoil mod on right now. There isn't even a plus recoil mod for shotguns. So, and I don't even call that recoil really. That's like screen shake. So, we're going to go look at what's happening here, and we're going to talk about why the Phantasma Prime might be worse than normal Phantasma, even besides the screen shake. So here's my normal build. I got like a multi-shot status chance Riven. No plus recoil on here though. No plus recoil anywhere on any of these mods. And I've got primary merciless. Now let's go to a build that would be simulating removing all recoil. So we've got counterbalance, which is minus 60% recoil for shotguns. And we got primary deadhead, which will give us minus 50% recoil. So we have a minus 110% recoil right now. Now let's try shooting the gun and see what happens. As you see, it's back to like in August of 2021. When you remove all recoil. The screen is not shaking anymore. So they did this at some point, and I'm not sure what that was, when that was. Because, yeah, this feels bad. Like, if you fire this thing for a long period of time, you're going to start getting a headache, honestly, with all the screen shake. It's like I said, it's not like it has a damage problem at all. It's just going to have a quality of life. Well, now this thing does have a quality of life problem, and I'm surprised I didn't notice this earlier. I'm guessing they added this because of the Phantasma Prime, because like it's on the normal Phantasma too, and the Phantasma Prime's not actually in game until Wednesday. So yeah, and it's also the same thing on the secondary shot too. So it like massively, that's the secondary shot. It massively shakes the screen now. And of course you got fire rate, it shake the screen even faster too. Now let's go over some things I have to talk about with the Phantasma and Phantasma Prime, like comparison-wise, going forward. So we got some fire rate mods in here just really quick to show you that it shakes the screen even faster. Well, that's actually the no recoil build. Never mind. Okay, let's talk about the Phantasma and Phantasma Prime stat comparison-wise and see like why do I think that they're going to be worse? Why do I think they're going to be like too different? All that kind of stuff. So we're going to be going over the Phantasma Prime and Phantasma normal stats. We get the Phantasma Prime stats from their dev stream. So keep that in mind. Things are subject to change. That's why I'm kind of like not fully going in on like, oh man, the Phantasma Prime is going to be totally crap compared to the normal one. I'm just like speculating right now. So we're going to go over what we have, and as you can see on the right side, and we have the Phantasma Prime stats, placeholder of course, or maybe not placeholder, but that's the early ones they gave us. So the big things that a lot of people have noticed here on the Phantasma Prime is the maximum ammo is 77. Which is not a lot. As you can see, this weapon has 15 ammo in the magazine, and it chews through ammo relatively fast. I mean, it kills stuff fast too, but you know, if it was 15 ammo maximum, that's like what, like 4 or 5 extra magazines. Actually, it's like, yeah, like 4 or 5 extra magazines you have in reserve, and you have 15 ammo pickups. So each Each pickup will give you like basically a full magazine. But you look at the normal Phantasma, it's got 275 ammo maximum. Like over double, over triple how much the Phantasma Prime will have. And as far as like, why are we having to why are you reducing the ammo? The Phantasma Prime will technically be a straight upgrade if you didn't look at the ammo stat. I'm hoping that's placeholder, but yeah, the Phantasma Prime is getting a crit increase from 3% to 11% and a crit multiplier increase from 1.5 to 1.9. So, I mean, it's just going to always be like doing more damage technically. Actually, maybe not always, but it will be critting more often, which will give you access to that crit multiplier more often, which, is good. So, yeah, it will definitely be a powerful weapon, but when you look at it like this, okay, so we're potentially having to deal with like a third of the ammo. Third of the maximum ammo. That's going to be really crappy, honestly. Especially if you're using like a survival as like a main DPS source, which I do sometimes do that. But I'm going to actually take it even further here. Maybe the ammo maximum is a bug. I honestly hope it is, because that sounds like a pain in the neck. Having to deal with screen shake and reduced ammo, like that just... Yikes. But let's go ahead and show what I'm talking about here. So we're going to take Rivens into account here. Now, the way that Rivens work for new Prime weapons, and just new weapons in general, is that they'll have reduced stats compared to their normal version. So, for example, my Phantasma normal version right here has a Riven mod. Well, there's 3 dots right here for this position. There's a behind-the-scenes number 2, but just think of it like 3 dots right now. With 3 dots, we have 128% multi-shot, 82.5% status chance, about 48.8% magazine size, and then minus 92% slash damage. Never mind the fact the Phantasma does not have slash damage. So, when the Phantasma Prime comes out, this exact same Riven, let's say I had the Phantasma Prime like in this slot. I'd switch to the Phantasma Prime, I'd go in, and I could actually equip this same Riven on the Phantasma Prime. But here's the thing that would change. Riven disposition would make the stats of this Riven go from 3 dots on the normal Phantasma to 1 dot strength on the Phantasma Prime. And you could basically look at that as cutting your Riven stats in half. So my 128% multi-shot would become like 64% multi-shot. My 82% status chance become 41% status chance. So then you start looking at, okay, I'm losing half my Riven stats. If you're someone that uses Riven, I'm losing half my Riven stats. What am I getting in return for this? Well, you're actually not getting much. You're getting a crit upgrade, which we already said it doesn't need it in the first place. So you're trading potentially massive quality of life of the ammo for a little bit better crit stats in both departments, admittingly, and a much worse Riven. I mean, 60% multi-shot is a pretty big deal. That's like an entire mod slot worth of strength right there. Vigilante Armaments is 60% multi-shot. It has a mod set bonus too, but you could look at it like that. You're cutting off about half of the strength of your Riven. If you are a Riven user, I kind of hate to say this, but maybe just sticking with the normal Phantasma could be better. If the ammo thing is not real, then maybe you can go with it, because it'll be just cool. It'll be cooler looking. But I'm actually super worried about the Phantasma now. Like, they stealthily added in that screen shake, which feels like terrible, and also that ammo thing has got me really worried. So maybe that we need to get a hold of the devs before it comes out, because Phantasma Prime comes out in 4 days. And if it gets released with 75 ammo, that's going to be a big bummer. It's going to be like the Nell Prime releasing with Hero Prime and being bugged for a good couple weeks when you went to operator form. So I'm just giving you guys a forewarning. I definitely don't think it's really worth going for a crit Riven on the Phantasma. I mean, maybe crit damage if you really wanted to, because the thing is, it got a crit buff, but it's only 11% crit chance even after all the buffing. So how much value are you really going to be getting out of a plus crit chance Riven? You're going to be going to 23% crit chance. You got to remember too, shotgun crit chance Rivens are actually weaker compared to a primary crit chance, or a rifle crit chance Riven. I'm not sure if I have a good example to show you guys right now, because the dispositions are all over the place. But let's just look at the Babonico. I know I have a crit chance Riven with the Babonico. I'm not sure what the disposition is, honestly, but okay, it's got 2 dots, and it's got 89.9% multi-shot, or 89.9% crit chance. That looks really low. Let's see if I can find a 2-dot one that has crit chance as well. Let's see. How about the full one? I think that has 1 or 2 dots. All right, full one has 2 dots. There you go. Plain as day. We have I'm really good at remembering this stuff, huh? We have a 119% crit chance on the Fullman Now, technically, it does have 3 stats and a negative, so I might be a little bit off on that one. But yeah, this is actually much, much higher crit chance, and it's got the same disposition. So shotgun, crit chance ribbons have been like that for a long time. I guess DE was afraid of crit shotguns or something. So yeah, I'd say don't go for a crit chance roll on the whatever it's called, the Phantasma Prime. Go for a crit damage roll, if anything. And then here's a shotgun one right here. Oh wait, this one actually might be kind of bugged. Don't look at that one, DE. Don't look at that one. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Take it easy and peace.